Hey everyone, I just wanted to put this video out to you real quick on what to expect when you're buying a home and where to start, kind of what the steps are in the process. So, step one, and this step is absolutely crucial, is finding a good lender. Now, it might seem simple, it might seem like it's not that important, but how you start the process in finding a good lender is going to impact the whole process and how things go once you actually get an offer written and all the way through to closing. You're going to want a good lender that knows what they're doing. Not only that can get you approved for a loan, but is also going to help you get that loan closed and help you pretty much do everything you need to do to make sure that all your ducks are in a row throughout the whole process. So that's absolutely crucial. There's a few different things they're going to look for. Credit's a big one, your income, your debt to income ratio. They'll look at tax returns, pay stubs, things like that to verify your income. But that's really step one, is finding a good lender, connecting with them, and seeing what you're pre-approved for, and then also what are you gonna have to bring to closing, like how much money are you gonna have to bring up front for closing, and then what your monthly costs are. That's absolutely vital. Like I said, step one. Step two, find a good agent. Sometimes this one is actually step one. It kind of depends. A lot of times a good agent is going to have good lender contacts as well. So you could start here. You don't necessarily have to start with finding the lender first, but once you do get in touch with an agent, they are going to tell you that the first thing you're going to want to do is get that pre-approval in hand. So yeah, find a good agent after or before that. That's either step one or two. You're going to want an agent that you know, that you like, that you trust, and also an agent that is willing to be honest with you even when it's tough. Things don't always work out exactly the way we want them to in real estate. Sometimes there's information that isn't necessarily fun to share with our buyers. Sometimes an inspection report comes back, more things are on it than we were hoping for. Sometimes, an appraisal report comes back. The appraisal doesn't come in as high as what we wanted it to and needed it to. There's just going to be situations in real estate where things happen that are unexpected, unplanned for, and aren't fun to talk about. So it's very important that you do have an agent that is willing to tell you the truth, even when it hurts, even when it sucks, and is also going to advise you how do we best move forward from here. So then after that, once you have the pre-approval, once you know who your agent is going to be, who's going to help you through the process, and once they've kind of talked through like the criteria you're looking for, you can start looking for homes. So a good thing to think about is, how many bedrooms do I want? How many bathrooms? Okay, how many kids do I have right now? Am I going to have more kids? How many garage spaces do I need? Do I need a home office? What do I want the master bedroom to be like? Do I need a fenced in backyard? Do I have pets? Different things like that. You're going to want to know your must-haves, which are just non-negotiable, and then also your want-to-haves too. So yeah, once you start looking for homes and you have that pre-approval, you're ready to go. So when you do find the home that you're looking for, you can start to make an offer on it. You can start making offers on properties. An offer is a legally binding contract, and so you do want to make sure that when you start to make offers, you know what you're making an offer on and what you're agreeing to. A good agent is going to explain what you're signing off on. They're going to explain what each thing means. You're going to decide, whether you want an inspection, whether you want, different things, a home warranty, different things like that through the process. There's a lot of options, but like I said, a good agent is going to explain all of that to you. They're also going to have the proper forms and documents. You can't just go online and just Google a random purchase agreement and use that most of the time. You do want one that actually has everything in there that protects you and also doesn't take advantage of the seller in those agreements. So a good agent will have that for you. But yeah, once you start making offers, there's a lot that kind of goes into how seriously a seller takes your offer. There's different things that you can kind of adjust to really show your intent on purchasing the property. Earnest deposit is a big one that a lot of sellers will look at. Standard earnest deposit is 1 to 2%. So if it's a $200,000 property, a standard earnest deposit would be $2,000. They're also going to take into factor your financing. So cash does pull a lot of weight, but conventional FHA, VA, those type of loans are loans that we see a lot, as well as sometimes USDA and NIFA. And then also the purchase price, that's going to be one of the biggest things that they look at, and then inspections. I'm never going to advise someone not to get an inspection. That's up to the buyer if they want to do that. There is obviously a risk to it. Sometimes in hotter markets, we don't see as many inspections that buyers are requesting because it's just harder to get a home that way. Those are just things that you have to be aware of and decide what's best for you on. And then also days on market is something that's crucial to think about. So if a home just hit the market an hour ago, it's going to be a lot more competitive, and chances are it's going to go over asking a lot more likely, or it's a lot more likely to go for over asking than a home that's been on the market 20 days, 30 days, 40, 50 and up. So just be aware of those things. The agent will be able to advise you too on those kind of things and give you a good idea of what they think what an appropriate offer would be. But ultimately it's up to the buyer what they want to do. So that's kind of the process. If you guys have any questions on anything, or if you guys need help or want to talk about us possibly working together, reach out. I'd love to help. My number is 402-618-0837. Thanks guys. Have a good one.